Hello everyone, welcome back to Emstine TV. In today's video, we are going to Nigeria and Ghana. What are we going to see in Nigeria and Ghana? One question was asked: is life really better for Nigerians and Ghanaians doctors in the US and the UK than in Nigerians and Ghana? So, as this question was asked, there was a reply from a Nigerian who have worked in the West, and there was also a response from a Nigerian who has worked in Nigeria. Before we come to Ghana situation, we have to listen to what the Nigerian who has this experience about how life really looks like for Nigerians doctors in the US and in the UK, whether it's better than in Nigeria. We are going to see it in this video. That is what this video today is all about. Before we come back to see what life looks like for Ghanaian doctor in UK and US as compared to Ghana. Thanks to my returning subscribers, you guys are all the best. And if you are new to the family, please do consider subscribing and turning on your notification bell so that when we upload you get notified and we keep sharing. Let's get the experience. Okay, here is a honest answer from a Nigerian surgeon who worked most of his career in the West. My answer is honest and not open to debate from everyone that has a bone to pick up with the medical profession. First, we are going to look in the financial aspect. Financially, naturally, the Nigerian working abroad is better off. As a junior, you think you are ruling in money until the real life in the West catches up with you. Mortgages, high taxes, insurance. In Nigeria, insurance is unnecessary. Most doctors are house-free or paid a housing allowance or live in parents' home, which is traditionally expected till you married. Life is more comfortable in the West, especially as your credit score improves and your salary rises. Skill acquisition depends on what you are specializing in. High-tech fields like orthopedics, neurosurgery, radiology better off in the West where they have needed equipment to develop skills. I was doing more joint replacement as a trainee than the whole surgeons in Nigeria. MRI, CT scans are not that readily available in hospitals to accommodate a learning experience for a radiology student and resident. On the other hand, I was doing cesarean section supervised as a house officer, a most junior position that in the West are not allowed to touch anything. You get to see and manage conditions that a consultant in the West only reads about. A gynecologist in northern Nigeria will manage more vesico-vaginal fistula than a whole state in the US, becoming a more skillful surgeon in it. We look at it in the freedom and peace of mind sector. Okay, the controversial part. The profession is very loosely monitored or regulated in Nigeria. Junior doctors open or moonlight in private clinics, perform procedures that they do not have the necessary skills. Nothing happens. Doctors do not go to their office jobs and are still paid for it. My brother was doing his housemanship at the state hospital. He was assigned to a family friend in internal medicine. The consultant met my brother on the ward, asked him, when is he finishing his posting? Says, okay, I will see you then to sign you out. True to his word. Pops in after 3 months and signs and leaves. The whole hospital is run by juniors without supervision. No managers to chase you, neither who will you complain to. The chief medical doctor, he is not around, sitting in Europe somewhere at government expenses for the past 2 months looking for a MRI, and we return with a refurbished one that we pack up in 6 months. Traditionally, doctors cover for doctors is a norm and even expected. You bring a whisper on an incompetent colleague is as is common in the West is unheard of. No one sues, no one complains. Police is only involved if there is a debt and complaint is met, and all problems can be solved with money. So with all above, early start to private practices. No heavy malpractices insurance, failed government hospitals, not paying taxes. What some of my mates had achieved in Nigeria makes me envious. Nice having a hospital or clinic with ambulances flashing by with your name on it. They in the long term had achieved a better life than those of us that left. Side note, Nigeria has among the highest infant mortality rate, neonate mortality, maternal mortality, basically worse everything. This is not due to the attitude my colleagues had developed and more to do with total disregard to healthcare by the government. That is his own experience about what he has as life in US and the UK for Nigerian doctors as compared to back home. So let's listen to somebody who have worked in Nigeria as he responds to this answer. You are absolutely right on this issue. Unfortunately, I disagree with you when you said this. What some of my mates had achieved in Nigeria makes me envious. I don't see any reason to be envious of colleagues who in most cases are deliberately neglecting their duties, deliberately going on strike without respect for human lives and dignity. Of course, I agree 100% the government should take about 70% of the blame too, and whom are most of the time directly responsible for hundreds of lives daily due to negligence. In some general hospitals, go for a visit to the A&E department and wait to observe for about an hour or so at the entrance. Then you will realize how mercilessly some of these doctors are. They tell you straight to your face, no more beds to take you or your patient. Meanwhile, if you are a politician or a powerful figure, they immediately give you a VIP bed somewhere in the same hospital. Please don't get me wrong. There are really brilliant doctors still working tirelessly to save lives in Nigeria, but there are just a few compared to the money-hungry doctors. In Nigeria, almost every doctor is a general doctor. He is a surgeon, an optician, a gynecologist, a pediatrician, a psychiatrist, an ophthalmologist, a dentist. You go to his private clinic or hospital with whatever sickness you have, and he will never immediately refer you to the right colleagues of his or to the general hospital before things go wrong. He prefers to keep you in bed, tell his auxiliary nurses to continue giving you drips while counting the number of days you have spent in the hospital in order to calculate their hospital bed cost. It's really a shame. And just for you to note, hospitals like UCH can do away with you while you are still alive. Even though you complain of a particular disease, pain, illness, they will use you and your patient for student training by telling you to take different tests. For example, X-ray of head, neck, eyes, nose, leg, back, blood test, urine test, while instructing the student doctors to gather around your bed and take turn to observe you. Someone said, "You just spoke my mind. I was actually trying to figure out what exactly he is envious of Nigerian doctors in the US, UK, Dubai, get more pays, lesser duties, and excess availability of tools required for a certain scenario. Unlike here in Nigeria, where doctors won't even get light or tools to perform surgeries." That is it about how life looks like for Nigerians doctors working in the US and UK as compared to Nigerian doctors who are working back home. So we are going to look about Ghanaian doctors working abroad and those working back home in the next video. Let's keep this one short here. Please, if you do like the video, please do us a favor by subscribing and turning on your notification bell. Till next video, stay blessed. Love you all.